If one of your 2022 goals is to purchase your first investment property, I've got a critical question you're going to want to ask yourself to ensure that you start off your real estate investing journey on the right foot. Being a real estate investor myself, I get the opportunity to speak with a lot of people who are looking to purchase their first investment property. They come to me looking for some help on how to get started, and a very common question I get from them is, in what markets should I be looking to buy? And instead of just telling them, Sudbury, I instead ask them at least what I believe to be a very important question that I think almost anybody should be asking themselves no matter where they are on their real estate investment path. And that question is, what do you want your real estate investment property to do for you? Meaning, are you looking for supplemental income in the form of cash flow, or are you hoping to see substantial gains in property value over time? And by the way, guess how many people say, I want both, because who doesn't want to have their cake and eat it too? And in the past 12 to 18 months, investors have been able to have it all. Property values have risen significantly pretty much everywhere, but that hasn't always been the case, and it likely won't be the case all the time down the road either. So knowing what you need from your investment property reveals two of the most important things you need to consider before moving forward: what kind of investment you'll need to buy and where you'll buy that property. For example, if you're looking for a high amount of cash flow, then maybe you want to think about purchasing a student rental property in a university town that has somewhat affordable prices, like London or Windsor. And many investors over the recent years in Ontario have actually targeted New Brunswick as an example of a destination that has affordable prices and can provide high cash flow. If appreciation is what you're looking for, then you could focus on expensive cities where properties typically tend to hold their value quite well. Toronto is certainly a market that comes to mind where you could buy a long-term kind of buy and hold rental property, or maybe even consider doing a flip. Becoming an investor in real estate is all about taking action, but it's very challenging to do when there's no focus and you're spread too thin. Asking yourself what you want to get from your real estate investment property allows you to narrow down the markets to look at and what types of properties you want to consider, and having that focus will better allow you to take your next steps on your journey. I'm Jamie Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care.